Hello soulmates, welcome again to the channel. Very quickly I'll be making tutorial on how to make this basket style Bubu gown, and here is the fabric Kara print I'll be using from Hollandaise company. Please kindly subscribe to the channel, and if you're a subscriber already, thank you for your support so far. So guys, let's get into it. As you can see, this is the fabric, and best thing you can use for this basket style is a very quality Ankara. So here is the paper, and again the sellotape. I'll be using the pattern master, the chalk, and also I have my marker here, and also the scissors I'll be using for this tutorial. So guys, let's get into it. As you well know, a Bubu gown is always good when it is well detailed, not just any other normal dress we used to make. It always comes out and looks so elegant for wearing out to different occasions, like parties such as events, and again you can as well wear it to church. So, and this style is going to be a very different style compared to those common style we've been making or we can see around us. So just follow me as I take you through details by details on how best you can achieve this without further ado. So as you can see, this is already outlined 1 inches downwards for my guide before I continue with my measurement. And this right here is already the body, the full body measurement, both the length and the circumference of the body measurement I'm working with. So now I'll take down 3 inches for my back depth line, and again I will take 4 inches for my front neck depth. So now I'll go now to the shoulder, and then I'll take 3 inches for the neck width for both the back and the front as a start. Then after doing this, I will also be taking another 5 inches from that end to where I start my neck width from. So altogether now is 8 inches. So now I'll be going down now by 1 inches for the shoulder slope. So I'll connect it now from that 3 inches down to that shoulder slope I just outlined. So after that, I will make a new neck width of ½ inches, including the 3 inches I outlined the other time. So it will be 3½ inches in total. Note that it was after I make my shoulder slope I made that outline that line. Next thing I will do is taking my armhole, round armhole measurement, and the round armhole measurement is your bust measurement divided by 6, then you add 1.5 inches to it. Whatever it gives you, you put it there, or you measure your round armhole, whatever it gives you, you divide it into 2 and you outline it there. So now mine is 8 altogether, so the midpoint is 4 inches, and I outlined that. So I'll measure another 8 inches from the chest line to make my chest line, so just to give it a guide so that what I will be connecting from the shoulder slope is straight. So now I'll take my bust, round bust measurement, divided it into 4. Whatever it gives me, I'll outline it. Mine is 40 divided by 4, which gives me 10 inches. So I will mark that out now. After that, I will add extra inches to it for ease and sewing allowance. Remember, this is Bubu gown. You can add as much as you want to it, depends on your preference. Now for this I'm making now, we are not going to be needing any extra inner cutting for the front armhole curve. We are just going to be working with the back armhole curve. So I'll connect it now with my pattern master from that point there down to this point. So now I'll connect it with my pattern master to that area where my bust measurement is. So now remember, from this midpoint I'm not going to be coming in by any inches. I'm not going to be taking anything out. So back to the shoulder slope area now. I'm going to be removing some inches and adding it to this shoulder side, which is like 1 inches to 2 inches, because I want the sleeve part to also be open a bit. So I'm adding extra 1 inches to this now, and just watch carefully how I'll connect it. I'm not going to be connecting it like so. I'm going to be connecting it directly from that end to the bust measurement point I made earlier. So not to this side, it will be on this side to the shoulder slope, as you can see me doing in this video. So now I'll take my pattern master now, connect it from that end to the other side. So now after connecting this, remember you can as well leave as much as you want to leave open, depends on how you want it. So now connect the shoulder to the neck depth together, as you can see me doing. Now connect it. So when you're connecting it, make sure you are using, is either you use your pattern master or you can use your freehand. Just make sure your curve is, you know, accurate with whatever neckline you want to use. So guys, this is both the front neckline and the back neckline. I'll take my scissors now and I'll cut everything out. But before doing that, I will add extra half an inch to the shoulder side just for sewing allowance before cutting everything out. After that, I will be taking from my shoulder to where I want my basket design to stop. So from the shoulder, I took down 7.5 inches, like 3.5 inches from your bust point up to the upper chest line is what I will be outlining now. From the armhole area, I went down by 6.5 inches because I wouldn't want my armpit or my client's armpit to be showing. So you will also not want your boobs to be, you know, very exposed. So now connect it again. As you can see in that video, it was a bit curve, like a round shape at the center part of the Bubu gown. So now I'll outline that now, then I'll connect it straight from the other side, then I'll cut both the back and the front all together. So now I'll cut it out. now I'll move to the body parts now, where I'll be working and I'll be showing some details on how to insert or where to start your pocket from. So now I'll just cut this out, this XX on the underarm hole area to meet up with what I just finished cutting. So now I'll add extra 1 inches for ease, because I want it to be well boogie enough. Then from that point, I will measure down where I want my pocket to start from. You can start from 8 to 10, depends on how low you want to start your pocket, whereby you can place your hand and it will be so. So now I'll connect it from that under shoulder, other armhole to this point where I just made to start my pockets, just like so. So I'll cut it out now. I'll notch this place. You notch everything together so that you know where your pocket is starting from. So I'll take this out now, and then I'll take fabric now to make a pocket, and here is going to be 10 inches long and 8 inches wide, with additional half an inch round it. So now I'll cut this in two, one for the left and the other for the right. So just watch me the way I'm doing it. So I'll mark 1 inches inside, and then I'll connect it with my pattern master and cut it out just like so. And this is the end of the pocket. This is how you stitch it, and then you're good to go. So now the next thing I will do is this yoke I made out of that Bubu gown. So I'll go to my tailor's machine now and join both the back and the front together before cutting it out on a paper. Here is the sleeve part, and remember I added 1 inches on the bodice, on the armhole area. So I already subtract the 1 inches from this side, from the sleeve part at the upper area, and again I will be cutting both the material and this paper together, just because I don't want to waste the fabric. I will be cutting this together with the paper, so the paper area will be for the design I'm making, while I measure it from the shoulder to the length of the sleeve. So now after taking out the 1 inches I added to the shoulder the other time, so I'll be left with 23 inches. So altogether the sleeve length I'm working on is 24 inches. So I will take my measuring tape and I will outline my armhole curve on the sleeve, and then I'll connect it. So after connecting it now, I'll connect it with my pattern master downward like so. So I'll get my sellotape now so that I'll be able to work on this. So make sure while you are putting your sellotape, you have put in maybe your sewing allowance. It shouldn't be more than half an inch to put on both the paper and the fabric you're working on. So now connect it now using this marker to outline it on the paper so that I will know exactly what I'm cutting. So now I'll connect it again, putting extra inches for sewing allowance on the armhole area down to the sleeve opening. So I'll cut this out now. So here is the yoke. I already stitched the shoulder, both the back and the front together, as you can see, and I gave it a good press. So this is it. I will be cutting it on a straight piece of paper. So this is me outlining both the back and the front. So on this yoke is where you'll be adding your sewing allowance. So remember, what I took down was just 7.5 inches from the shoulder aside the shoulder stitch, which I already added from the onset. So this is it. As you can see how it is looking so good, both the back and the front. So, and on this pattern I'm making, you know, we are not going to be joining this shoulder part anymore. So I will be adding extra inches for both the back and the front chest line, just for sewing allowance. I'll be adding 1 inches both the back and the front. So you can add as much as you want to add. So mine is just, you know, we are supposed to add both sewing allowance for both the bodies of the bubu and the yoke. And you know, I cut everything directly on the fabric. So this is why I'm putting all the allowance on the yoke, so it will look, you know, very comfortable and elegant after making it. So after outlining the sewing allowance, now I'll trace out both the shoulder area, the armhole area, and the neck area together. So I'll first cut out the neck area. You know, we are cutting both the back and the front all together now, because I'm going to be making the design all together. There won't be any shoulder joining. So make sure you are doing it the way you see me doing it in this video. And remember, I already added all, you know, all the sewing allowance for the armhole cuff. So now I'll take out the yoke now, and then I'll start with the design I want to make for this yoke. So I'll be rolling it out now. This is the front part and that is the back part. So what I'll do now is making sure everything is straight from the back to the front. So I'll be outlining 1.5 inches for the box shape. Depends on the shape you wish to, you know, to actually make out of this design. You can make it a zigzag, you can make it square, you can make it triangular shape, depends on your preference. So I'll be making a square shape, as you can see, a boss shape. So I'm taking out 1.5 inches on each sides of the, you know, pattern. So this is me. I'm just placing my fabric again on the paper, just to know where the midpoint of the shoulder is. So I'll be able to put, you know, a straight line there, because you need your shoulder area to stand properly, you understand, so it will secure both the back and the front. So after doing that, I'll come again to the back of the, you know, yoke, just to outline it 1.5 inches, just the way I did for the front, just to make sure it is straight and well detailed. And you know, this may take you time and patience to do, just because this is the most, you know, focused area of the style. You wouldn't want your style to be bent, and again, you wouldn't want it to not come out well. So this is time taking, and you know, you have to be patient while you go about this. So just stay tuned for the next part, which is the part 2 of this of the complete video. So guys, thank you for always tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please kindly do so and turn your notification bell on so as to get notified each time I upload new videos. And guys, please like, comment and share this video with loved ones who you think this video will help. So guys, until I see you again in the next one, yeah, God bless you. Bye for now.